Hope that everyone had a wonderful journey in the 12 forest of Vrindavan, where Radha and Krishna always accompanies us. So those spiritual warriors who made our journey successful today was Ishwar Krishna Prabhu, Yamuna Sundari Mataji, Ivy Gautam, Kasturi Manjari Devidasi, Brahmacharis from Houston, Rasika Siromani Prabhu, Rahul Prabhu, Manani Mataji, Amol and Smita Panchpande, Sika and Pankaj Gupta, Girivar Dhari Prabhu, Raghav Chaitanya Prabhu, Sri Devi Dasi, Abhay Joshi Prabhu, Samant and Swastika Panchal, Kuvera Prabhu joined from India, Haribo, Benyamino Prabhu, Sumitra Radha Devi Dasi, Devendra Krishna Prabhu, Divyansan Saloni, what happened, Prabhuji? Sudevi Sundari Mataji, Tapti Ghosh Mataji, or Prathmesh Prabhu, Shriya Devi Dasi, Rohit Mishra Prabhu, Parmanand Hari Prabhu, Nanda Nandan Priya Mataji, Nadia Kumar Prabhu, Saraswati Devi Dasi, Asmita, Manmata Anand Prabhu, Sundari Radha Mataji, Tulsi Priya Devi Dasi, Namanand Prabhu, Prem Vinodini Mataji, Janki Kant Prabhu, Lavanga Latika Mataji, Rajendra Prabhu, Kamal Priya Devi Dasi, Rag Bhakti Devi Dasi, Prananath Gopal Prabhu, Radhika Pran Devi Dasi, Braj Vinod Prabhu, Anand Vinodini Devi Dasi, Pandurang Devdas Prabhu, Damodarati Mataji. I didn't see Manharini Mataji today. Madhvi Gopi Mataji, Madhav Charan Prabhu, Ananya Bhakti Devi Dasi, Karunamai Devi Dasi, Amal Nam Prabhu, Kirti Prabhu, Mahiti Konda, Varsana Rani Devi Dasi, Kamini Priya Devi Dasi, Sankarsan Prabhu and Manjari, Radha Vallabh Prabhu, Advait Prabhu, Shrikant Survase Prabhu, Sachinandan Krishna Prabhu, Shital Priya Devi Dasi, Rasha Keda Prabhu, Anand Radhika Devi Dasi, Manoj Kapoor Prabhu, Sundar Gopal Prabhu, Arjun Sri Thakur, Lalit and Josna Bora, Balram Prabhu, Ravindra Yeram Prabhu, Kamlesh Dingra Mataji, Pitambar Priya Prabhu, Shyam Sundar Prabhu, Hari Katha Mataji, Lekha Mataji, Suchitra Devi Dasi, Sumit Prabhu, Karunya Murti Devi Dasi, Abhay Charan Prabhu, Sukruti Devi Dasi, Rajesh and Sweta, Sisa Kapoor Mataji, Shobha Kishori Mataji joined a little while, or I don't know, she may have sent me the text message, something I saw her name on that. So let's hear the wonderful song before we read from the Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Thank you.
Ah
Thank you very much, Ishwar Krishna Prabhu, for playing a wonderful song. I think that song will help us tomorrow in our meditation. It will be the same theme that will be discussed, how to write a love letter to Krishna. So again, thank you very much. And I feel so good that Krishna has allowed me. Despite my journey, I feel very energetic and I haven't taken a rest even. It was a wonderful day for me somehow or other. And because of all of your mercy and prayers, I'm at your lotus feet to serve you all. So let's, before we read the Brihad Bhagavatamrita, I would like to offer my humble obeisances at the dusk of the lotus feet of Gopi Paranadhan Prabhu, His Holiness Jay Advaita Swami Maharaj, and His Holiness Keshu Bharatidas Goswami Maharaj to give us a wonderful book so we can reawaken our relationship with the divine couple. Please forgive me, some dogs are barking in India. Nothing I can do about it. Hope you will forgive me. So we will read some words to bring up to the speed and then we will continue. By sounding signals on his flute and horn, making the cows stand up and walk, he enjoyed pastimes near Govardhan Hill. Text 72. Bhushanena with decoration, Vichitrena wonderful and colorful, Venyana of things from the forest, Sakibihi by his friends, Punah again. Oh, that's a word-to-word translation. I'm sorry. I have to use today's no internet where I'm living. So I will have to get the SIM card Indian to use from my cell phone. And Saman Prabhu is so kind that I don't have to carry the heavy book. So he has sent me the e-format. So it will take little time to get used to. Each boy eagerly claiming, I'm first, with wonderful and colorful forest ornaments. They decorated him according to his own wish. Srila Sanatan Goswami gives Harital Tilak, a peacock feather crown, and a gunja necklace as example of these forest ornaments. Then, placing the newcomer, the Brahmana, now new, named Jan Sharma, in Sarupa's hand, Krishna, who gives happiness to Braj, enjoy the pastime of entering the Gopa village at the evening. Text 74. O you, who by Lord Gopinath's mercy have become a great saint, reflecting on it, please accept this answer to your question. Note, in this verse, Maharaj Pariksit is speaking to his mother. Text 75. Mother, please strive with a great effort to go to Sri Goloka, which is a deep ocean of the greatest transcendental bliss. Simply by going there, one is able to enjoy many sublimely sweet and blissful pastimes with the Lord. Text 76. These pastimes are not always manifested to one who simply goes to Mathura Mandala on the earth. However, they will be manifested to one who is flooded with the mercy of a devotee dear to the Lord. Therefore, O Mother, please take dust of they who are dear to the Lord. Text 77. O Mother, by describing Goluka, which brings eternal love for the Lord's glorious lotus feet, touched by the glory of the kumkum on the gopi's breast. I have answered your sweet and profound questions, and I have dispelled your doubts. Text 78. Far above Vaikuntha, Goloka is splendidly manifest. It is attained only by a flood of love for the feet of the gopi's handsome lover. It gives a great result beyond what one can desire. It gives a treasure of spiritual love to they who meditate on it. Text 79. Now please hear the words of the great sages describing this. Words that will please your heart. Text 80. Above Swargaloka is Brahmaloka, where Brahma and the sages reside. Also there is abode of Lord Shiva and the abode of the effulgent liberated souls. Srila Sanatana Goswami explained that these and the following texts are taken from Indra's prayer to Lord Krishna in the Harivansa. The statement of these verses are also confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam 2.5.42 and Bhagavad Gita 10.12 and 10.20. Text 81-82. O Krishna, your splendid realm of Vaikuntha is very great, but far above it is Goloka, the splendid realm of the cows, where the great souls go. Although we have all asked Grandfather Brahma about it, none of us know any place above Goloka. Text 83, 85. Swargaloka is the realm of the virtuous persons who are peaceful and self-controlled and have performed pious deeds. Brahmaloka is the realm of they who have performed spiritual austerities. Goloka is far above them. O Krishna, O saintly one, you personally stay in Goloka and protect everyone from all calamities. Srila Sanatana Goswami explained that the word Brahmaloka here means Vaikuntha-loka. Text 86. O son of Kunti, in many different forms, I wander in the material world, in the spiritual world, and in the eternal realm of Goloka. Text 87 and 88. Sri Janmi Jiya said, O best of the Vaishnavas, I had heard these verses before from Vaisampayana, but now that I hear them from you, a new understanding shines in my heart. Ah, the glory of the devotees is very wonderful. Srila Sanatana Goswami explains that the verses referred to here are the quotations from Harivansa found in text 80 to 85. Text number 89. Fearing that these descriptions will now end, my heart has become unhappy. Please give some more nectar so it will be happy. Text 90 and 91. O child, happy to hear the descriptions of Goloka's glories. With wonderful and sweet love, your father sang from two stories, many verses that confirm these descriptions. Beautiful verses that are the essence of the Shruti and Smriti. I wandered in this material world and speak this verse. In this way, I become free from the unhappiness of separation from your father. Srila Sanatan Goswami explains that the two stories are Brahma Samhita and the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, which are both quoted in the following verse number 92. I worship Govinda, the primordial Lord, who resides in his own Ram Goloka, with Radha, who resemble his own spiritual figure and who embodies the aesthetic potency, Haldini Sakti. Their companions are her confidants, who embody extensions of her bodily form and who are imbued and permeated with ever blissful spiritual ras. Note, this verse is Brahma Samhita 537. Text 93. Below the planet named Goluka, Vrindavan are the planets known as Devi Dham, Mahesh Dham, and Hari Dham. These are opulent in different ways. They are managed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda, the original Lord. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Text 94. The damsels of Vrindavan, the gopis, are super goddesses of fortune. The enjoyer in Vrindavan is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. The trees there are all wish-fulfilling trees, and the land is made of transcendental touchstone. The water is all nectar. The talking is singing. The walking is dancing. And the constant companion of Krishna is his flute. The effulgence of transcendental bliss is experienced everywhere. Therefore, Vrindavan Dham is the only realizable abode. Note, this verse is Brahma Samhita 544. Text number 95. In Goluka, numberless milk cows always emit transcendental oceans of milk. In Goluka is eternal existence of transcendental time, who is ever present and without past or future, and hence is not subject to the quality of passing away, even for a space of half a moment. That Ram is known as Goluka only to a very few self-realized souls in this world. Now, this verse is Brahma Samhita 556. Text number 96. Dear friends, just imagine how fortunate the land of Vrindavan is, where the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself is present, always decorated with flower garlands, and engaged in tending the cows along with his brother Lord Balram. He is always accompanied by his cowherd boyfriends, and he plays his transcendental flutes. The residents of Vrindavan are fortunate to be able to constantly see the lotus feet of Krishna and Balram, which are worshipped by great demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, and the goddesses of fortune. Note, this verse is Srimad Bhagavatam 10:44 13, text number 97. The gopis and the cows of Vrindavan are so fortunate that they have been able to supply their breast milk to you. Persons who are engaged in performing great sacrifices and offering many valuable goods in the sacrifice cannot attain the perfection of understanding you. But simply by devotional service, these innocent village women and cows are all able to satisfy you with their milk. You have drunk their milk to satisfaction, yet you are never satisfied by those engaged in performing sacrifices. Note, this verse is Srimad Bhagavatam 10:14-31, text 98. How greatly fortunate are Nanda Maharaj, the cowherd men, and all the other inhabitants of Brajbhumi. There is no limit to their good fortune because the absolute truth, the source of transcendental bliss, the eternal supreme Brahman, has become their friend. Note, this verse is Srimad Bhagavatam 10:14-32. Text 99. My dear Lord, no one can actually appreciate the good fortune of this residents of Vrindavan. We are all demigods, controlling deities of the various senses of the living entities. And we are proud of enjoying such privileges. But actually, there is no comparison between our positions and the positions of these fortunate residents of Vrindavan because they are actually relishing your presence and enjoying your associate by dint of their activities. Note, this verse is Srimad Bhagavatam 10:14-33. Text number 100. My dear Lord, I am therefore not interested in either material opulences or liberation. I'm most humbly praying at your lotus feet for you to please give me any sort of birth within this Vrindavan forest, so that I may be able to be favored by this dust of the feet of some of the devotees of Vrindavan. If even if I am given the chance to grow just as the humble grass in this land, that will be a glorious birth for me. But if I am not so fortunate to take birth within the forest of Vrindavan, I beg to be allowed to take birth outside the immediate area of Vrindavan, so that when the devotees go out, they will walk over me. Even that would be a great fortune for me. I'm just aspiring for a birth in which I'll be smeared by the dust of the devotees' feet. I can see that everyone here is simply full of Krishna consciousness. They do not know anything but Mukunda. All the Vedas are indeed searching after the lotus feet of Krishna. This verse is Srimad Bhagavatam 10:14-34. Text number 101. My Lord, sometimes I have puzzled as to how your Lordship will be able to repay in gratitude the devotional service of these residents of Vrindavan. Although I know that you are the supreme source of all benedictions, I'm puzzled to know how, how you will be able to repay all the service that you are receiving from this residence of Vrindavan. I think of how you are so kind, so magnanimous, that even Putana, who came to cheat you by dressing herself as a very affectionate mother, was awarded liberation and the actual post of a mother. And other demons belonging to the same family, such as Agasur and Bakasur, were also favored with liberation. Under the circumstances, I'm puzzled. These residents of Vrindavan have given you everything: their bodies, their minds, their love, their homes. Everything is being utilized for your purpose. So, how will you be able to repay their debt? Text 102. Oh Krishna, as long as people are not your devotees, their desire are thieves. Their homes are prison, and their love for others is pair of shackles binding their feet. Note, this verse is Srimad Bhagavatam 10:14-36. Text 103. I can also understand that your appearance as a small cowherd boy, a child of the cowherd man, is not at all a material activity. You are so much obliged by their affections that you are here to enthuse them with more loving service by your transcendental presence. In Vrindavan, there is no distinction between material and spiritual because everything is dedicated to your loving service. My dear Lord, your Vrindavan pastimes are simply to enthuse your devotees. If someone takes your Vrindavan pastime to be a material, he will be misled. So we will stop here and we will continue from text 104 tomorrow. And it's so nice that everyone is chanting so wonderfully. Everyone is must be relishing a wonderful transcendental sound vibration going in our heart and mind, and it gives us the impetus to chant more and more. And may Krishna bless more and more. And by Krishna's grace, willing, we will see you tomorrow. So for that, always remain happy, jubilant, and totally fearless. And whoever you come across, give them a kind word that their life can also become successful. With those thoughts, I would like to offer my humble obeisances at the desk of these wonderful devotees who take so much austerity to join every morning from Houston, from New Jersey, Boston, Virginia, Boise, St. Louis, Alachua, Montreal, San Jose, Phoenix, Tempe, Arizona, and Brampton, Ontario. Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhubhaya vacha. Patitanam pavanebhyo vaisnavebhyo namo namaha.